Hello, welcome back to my channel, and today we're continuing with learning more about chemistry. This is the fourth video of the 12 video series, and I'll be leaving all previous video links in the description below, so check out. So today I'm going to be talking about balancing equations. So balancing equations. So a chemical equation shows what happens in a chemical reaction, and a word equation are the names of the product and reactant of that reaction. But a symbol equation is a formula that shows you the chemical symbols of the element. Chemical equations must always have an equal amount of a product as a reactant, and this is called a balanced equation. To balance an unbalanced equation, you must follow these 4 steps. First, you want to write down the word equation so you know what you're trying to balance. So we're going to be looking at magnesium reacting with oxygen, and the product is magnesium oxide. And here's some images to make it clear. Then you want to write the formula beneath it using chemical symbols from the elements. Go through each element in turn and make sure the atoms on each side of the equation balance. You're not allowed to change the molecular formula, meaning you are only allowed to put numbers before each chemical symbol. And make sure you balance one atom at a time, as it can get confusing with more complex formulas. So let's work this out together, and let's go through each element. So on the left side, the reactants, you have 1 magnesium atom reacting with 2 oxygen atoms. But on the right side, the products, or the product, we have 1 magnesium atom, so that is balanced, but we only have 1 oxygen atom. We need to make sure that we have the same amount of atoms of the same element on both sides. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a 2 in front of the magnesium oxide. Because we have put a 2 in front of a compound, it counts for all the elements in that compound to have twice as many atoms. So we have 2 magnesium atoms and we have 2 oxygen atoms. So that's good because we have balanced the oxygen atoms because we have 2 on both sides. But we just have created a new problem. We have 2 magnesium atoms on the right, but we only have 1 magnesium atom on the left. Luckily, the magnesium atom on the left is not a compound, so we can just put a 2 in front of it and we are done. So now we have 2 magnesium on both sides. We can check, and we do have 2 on both sides. Now we can check oxygen. We both have 2 on both sides. And finally, we have a balanced equation. So let's have another example. So here we have the very famous formula for photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide reacting with water and sunlight to produce glucose and oxygen. And in the first video I have made, which is in the link in the description, I have a more detailed description of glucose. If you want to check that out, you can. So here's an unbalanced example. So I've written CO2 plus 6H2O produces O2 plus C6H12O6. So first let's look at the carbon atoms. So there's 1 carbon atom on the left and 6 carbon atoms on the right. So it's not balanced. So 6 is 6 more times than 1, so let's try and put a 6 for the CO2. The carbon atoms match and balance, but this also means that now there are 6 times more oxygen atoms in this compound. So in total on the left there are now 18 oxygen atoms, and there are only 8 oxygen atoms on the right. So you need to balance this out. So if we get rid of the 6 oxygen atoms in the glucose molecule on the right, we can get rid of it on the left as well. So now we have 12 on the left and we only have 2 on the right. And as 12 is 6 times more than 2, we can just put a 6 before the O2, and there is your balanced equation. 6 CO2 plus 6 H2O produces 6 O2 plus C6H12O6. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.